Welcome to the People's Matter Show, and today we are privileged to have our guest, who is Philip Rono, who is Mr. Philip Rono, the director of Hillbrow Counselling Center, and who is also a PhD student at Catholic University. Welcome, Mr. Rono.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and today we are going to discuss we are going to give out a clear definition of what counseling is, and also we are going to look at who is eligible for counseling and when should one go for counseling. Maybe you can tell us more about that.
Thank you very much for welcoming us to this studio. As you have said, my name is Philip Rono, and I'm a counselor psychologist in Eldoret, based in Eldoret so far. Once again, I'm a board member of Kenya Counselling and Psychological Association, and I deal with live practical counselling in our place in Hillbrow Counselling Center in Eldoret. We deal with live issues with clients, and we handle issues related with counselling. Counselling, in the real sense, is a helping relationship where we help clients or people who have issues in their lives, and they have tended to not perform well in their living. They have just been able not to see life in a positive way, and in many cases they find they are unable to live positively. They stay as if they are not able to work. They stay as if they are not performing well in their workplaces. They stay as if they are not performing well in their families. They stay as if they are not able to read in schools, and they happen to be not able to work very well. So we come in as counselors to help the situation. We are not saying we have all the answers, but the question is, when they come to us, we share with them. We help them see a way forward on whatever they do in their lives. In most cases, they come, they are so confused, they have blocked their lives, and they see no life living beyond that. So we share with them, and we share with them, put things on the table, and we end up just seeing life in and past what they are doing. That is what we do in counseling. Yes.
So maybe you bring out clearly who is eligible for counseling.
All of us are eligible for counseling. All human beings, living people, have issues with their lives. We do accept that whether you are a happy person, very happy person, you need counseling. We do accept that there are people who go beyond their happiness, and they end up just getting stroke because of having too much happiness. We have issues where people are so sad because of issues which are affecting in their lives. They need counseling. So those who need counseling, in the real sense, we say, are people who are not positively living in their lives. Those who have not attained their lives to the standard required. Those who are not able to stay with friends. Those who are not able to stay with their families. Those who have taken a lot of alcohol because they feel alcohol can be their best friend. And that is what we do with them. We talk with them and let them see that counseling is very important for them to do. That is very important.
So when is the right time should one be advised to seek for counseling?
Yes. The right time to seek for counseling is when the behavior has started changing. The first time is when somebody has decided to think otherwise, thinking of what he has been thinking, maybe going to work, and in this time he decides not to go to work. He is affecting the family. He is not able to start what is working. He has been a very good father. He is not a good father anymore. Instead, he started mishandling the children. He mishandled the family, the wife and the children, or the wife mishandled the children. That is what we need in counseling. We see the behaviors have changed. We see the emotional part of it. When the emotion has changed, that people think otherwise. You see somebody talking on the main streets. He counts the fingers. 1, 2. He goes in the streets. He thinks of otherwise. Instead of thinking of good things, he thinks of bad things. He goes to an extent of going to beyond what is supposed to be done. Alcohol in that matter. That is what we do. When he behaves very badly, you find somebody in the state of going to work and maybe going to stay in whatever place he's staying. He has been with a company of people. He has been with human beings. He has been in a group of our mama, or maybe a group of our papa. He stays and starts leaving that one and going away. And he starts isolating himself in a very place. those behaviors, we need to understand what they are. And in that case, we need counseling from there. We need to ask him how to be helped so that he can come and stay in a positive way, in a positive life.
Okay.
Yes.
So who are supposed to look for these signs that, okay, maybe a family member starts developing certain symptoms of maybe depression, stress. Who are these people who are supposed to read these signs?
The most important person, if this person is able to read himself, that is the first thing. If he is able to read that his behaviors has changed, that is the first person to come and say, I'm seeing my performance are not to the standard. Can I come for assistance? Then we discuss. That is number one. The next person who is supposed to see is the immediate friends or the immediate family members. When they see the person not performing to the standard, we do accept that is the next person or the contact point for this person to know he's doing the wrong thing. Because in the family we have people, in the schools we have environments, in the working place we have people who are working. In case they find this person is coming on duty in a normal way, we do accept that person is supposed to be taken for counseling. He's supposed to share his issues. What are they making him? What are these issues making him not to appear in counseling? Or not to appear in the working place? It could be an issue. So the person to see first could be himself, that he can see he's not doing what is required, or the neighbors, or the social group that he has, or even the immediate families. Then they can be able to be talked to and asked if he can be able to go and have discussion with a counselor. Yes.
Okay, it's as if we've talked much about the person who is seeking counseling.
Yes.
But now let's talk about who is a counselor. What are the qualities of a counselor?
Interesting enough, is a very good topic and a very good question. A counselor is somebody not necessarily born to be talking. Is somebody who has just gone through training. He has just gone through basic theories of counseling, advanced theories of counseling. He has gone through techniques of counseling. He has been taken through all those counseling on how to approach the techniques so that they can be able to apply during the sessions when he is talking with a counselor. And he has been taken through all the skills required for counseling. It's very important that when you are talking to a client, they're talking to a person who needs counseling, you use the skills which have been taken. It's not anybody who just come from nowhere and said he's a counselor. We need somebody who has been trained so that he can be able to go through that and be able to use the theories and use the skills and the techniques in it. And he'll be able to push in the client and save the client and help the client.
So, Mr. Rono,
yes,
how do you assure your client that you will keep his or her stories or life will be kept private?
Thank you very much.
Counselor?
Thank you very much. It's a good question. We are saying counseling, once a counselor is a professional counselor who has been trained as a counselor, he is supposed to understand the ethics, the rules of the game, the rules of the profession. That the first one and the most important one is to keep confidentiality of the client's affairs. It must be kept confidential. So once a trained counselor has gone through the training, he has gone through those important issues. That one of them must be that the client must be kept, his information or her information be kept confidential. And once that one is ascertained, that confirms you are a real counselor. So we have confidential affairs within the counselor. The client and the counselor must have confidential matters kept. And that is a fact. We cannot break confidentiality of a client unless there is some limit where if the client is supposed to be talking and he happens to be threatening somebody's life, yes, threatening other people's life, or threatening her life or his life, that is when we request and we even inform her in that particular session that we may not keep the confidentiality because it is not allowed that you kill yourself or you harm somebody's life. We do accept that it is illegal. It is not supposed to be. That is covered by the ethics. But if it is any other matters out of the threat of life, that must be kept confidential unless the client now gives you permission to give out the matter.
Okay.
Yes.
Talking of the threats.
Yes.
Okay, who do you give this information?
We have rights agencies When somebody is supposed to, when he is threatening life about somebody, we have agencies, particularly maybe the police. We need to understand the police are supposed to be the agencies taking care of our welfare now. Mm-hmm. If somebody talks about threatening somebody's life, we inform the client that it is not right, and if he continues, we inform him or her that we will take the matter according to the law of Kenya. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. So, we are going to look at. Can you bring out maybe like counseling happens in different settings?
Yes.
At times it is categorized as formal or informal. Maybe you can give us more information concerning that.
Yes, thank you very much. Mm-hmm. We counselors are supposed to be helpers. We are supposed to be doing helping services, and we can help the client wherever they are. We do accept, and practically we do say, counselors are supposed to be professional, and we have a way we can practice professionally by going to a particular place which has been set. There are beautiful chairs made. They are already put mirrors in the wall. They have put wall clock. There is even a calendar. Beautiful room which is meant for counseling. Mm-hmm. That one is a professional way of doing things. We can have it a formal way, and that is allowed. In a particular office, you can have an office like the one I've just talked about, the Hillpra Counseling Center. Yes. We have it in Eldred. Mm-hmm. We have a very set up place where you have a beautiful chair, we have a beautiful place to sit. Clients sit down and they can discuss comfortably. Yes. That one is allowed. It's called formal way. Mm-hmm. It's professionally done. Mm-hmm. But as well, when we get a client, where we have a client where he has a problem or she has a problem, wherever they have been, in a hospital setting, in an organization setting, we will not stop and ask the client to travel to an office where there is a formal setting. We do accept that we can discuss with the person and allow the person to talk to you, even under a shade, in a particular place, maybe in an area, somewhere, a very good place, provided we keep confidentiality. Mm-hmm. If we go to a school and we find the school is so crowded and there is no place, we can go to a very good corner there. Take a chair, sit down there. We confirm there is no breakage of confidentiality. The place is so quiet, we can talk there, provided we can take the helping service to the particular client. Mm-hmm. That what will be up what we call the informal way, where we have not said things in a normal way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So that can be done.
For the informal setting, do you still charge?
Yes, depending on what you have agreed with the client.
Yes.
Depending on what you agree with the client, you can agree and make sure, because you have traveled, you may have traveled from point A to point B, mm-hmm. and you have gone to see the client maybe because of a reason or two, maybe can be understood, and we maybe can even pay fuel. There is no much problem. Mm-hmm. But in case it is obviously done that in the official manner, in the official way, the formal way, that room where you have already hired and where you have taken yourself there, you pay for water, you pay for light, you pay for the accommodation. That can be charged. But as well, when you go there, you can agree with the client on how you can be able to negotiate and see whether you can pay you maybe for time you have taken there, maybe for fuel you have reached, or whatever you have, even past fare to reach the place. That can be agreed. But in most cases, when you are helping the client, money does not come first. Helping does come first. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. So maybe we'll be going for a short break.
Yeah.
And after the short break, we are going to still discuss about different ways in which counseling can happen and different parties involved in counseling sessions and counseling practice in itself.